It's really hot at the moment, and the light, because it's coming near to the end of the day, is a little bit crappy. Can't change that, so thought I would try a different thing. So, what are we talking about today? So, we've now had an official picture of the Power Rangers from the movie actually in their suits, and I kind of really wanted to talk about this, and to be honest, I don't really like it that much. Obviously the main person that really sticks out is the Pink Ranger, and that's probably because she's actually like the closest, but to be honest, I just don't like it. I'm actually looking at the photo right now. I don't know, I like everything up to the neck until the helmet, because I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, it just doesn't look right, and to me it's just, they look like they're from Guyver, the kind of the bio whatever it was back in the day, the armor suits. So obviously you can, I'm guessing that the helmets kind of form around, and very much like Ninja Storm, or from like other shows where the visor gets like closes and just hit my glasses, goes over that. I'm not digging it. I like the suits up to the helmets. It's nice to actually see what they look like now, so it's actually happened, so I can understand, but I'm generally just not really into it. I'm not 100% sold on this. To me, I'm going to have to actually see them in person, so like on the big screen or in a trailer. But we've also had other news as it's kind of like developed. We've had, was it Bryan Cranston? He turned around and said some things. He turned around and said that the film's going to be more of a kind of like a Dark Knight type feel, like a theme type, yeah, more like a feel. I'm not generally too happy about that. I've never seen Power Rangers as a dark thing. I've always seen it as a light-hearted, nice thing. I'm going to call it a lot of things, but I've never really seen it as anything else. And to have something very similar to Batman, I'm not too sure if it will work. Maybe in some elements, maybe not in all, who knows. We also had more information coming out from Entertainment Weekly about the first kind of fight scene, or the kind of interaction between Rita and Trinni. And I've never actually read this. I saw the picture, but I was away, so I couldn't actually talk about it. So we're going to go through it together so we can actually see. So it says, things aren't looking so great for Trinni in this photo. What will it kind of bring up? Becky G then turns around and says, well, Rita's now trying to turn around and make her feel like she's the weakest link of the team. So when Trini's thinking, can I overpower her or not? I'm kind of thinking that's a very good tactic to play. If Rita is playing mind games like that, I'm kind of down for it. I think it's very interesting. Rita never really interacted with the Rangers, apart from throwing down her staff and making the monster grow all the time. We find out that Becky G was really into actually being kind of thrown about, thrown into the wall, everything. I think that's quite cool, because normally most actresses either like, oh, don't particularly want to do that, and in this one it's like, boom, this is happening, this is going to go through. So like, Becky G was excited for this, and when I like hearing something like that, because it means that when we see it on film, it's actually going to be kind of real, rather than kind of like, oh, have they hurt her or not? So I'll link everything down below in the comments so you can read this, because it's just simple questions that are going on. So my kind of thoughts on it is the Bryan Cranston being Zordon, I'm okay with. I think this is going to be interesting to see what sort of role he's done. There was the whole thing where he talked about the Green Ranger being in like the film, but it was a mistake because he was talking more about the colors. So he said like, oh, red, blue, black, yellow, green, and he forgot pink, and many people saw this as having the Green Ranger was going to be in the film, which I think not. My very kind of brief summary on that is I did have a video planned, and I'm going to go into more depth in it. If we put the Green Ranger into this film, I think it will ruin it, and I don't think it'll be worth having. It's also cool to see that Becky G is going to the Comic-Con, so they've got I think 8 months left prior. If not, you've seen this 8 months later, but apparently they've got 8 months worth of filming, they've got some reshoots, and there's some really cool things coming out. I'm very kind of more engaged in seeing the film, and if I see more stuff, I'll talk about it, I'll report on it and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to go happen on with this film. Then obviously with the suits and the helmets, it's only one picture, so I'm going to look forward to seeing a trailer. I think they're going to go to Comic-Con. It's probably going to be San Diego Comic-Con, but in the article it did kind of hint that it might be Power Morphicon. It'd be really cool if they're at Power Morphicon, because then it could lead into some questions, but we all know what will happen. They can only say a few things. So all in general, this isn't too bad. It's going to be exciting to see what's going on, and hopefully we're going to get some more knowledge and more kind of information. So all links are down in the description of the video if you want to read a bit more. So Rangers, what do you think all about this? What about all this information that we've had over the past few weeks? What do you think about the Rangers in the suits? What do you think about Bryan Cranston being Zordon, and what do you think about the film having a Dark Knight type tone, a darker tone shall I say? And are you excited to see any information that's coming out, and what do you think about the picture of Rita holding Trinni to the wall? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment and subscribe. Check out Yada Games, all that lovely goodness, and as always Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.